1 million blocks an hour, infinite XP, gold, iron, tridents, raid, gunpowder. This list has those and more of the best farms in Minecraft Bedrock Edition that you guys need to make. By the way, these aren't the literal best farms in the game, but the best for everyday people like yourself who don't have the time or patience to build this. Also, if you want to download any of these worlds or find the full tutorials on how to build the farms, you can find that all down in the description. With that, let's start over here with this gravity block duper that will get you over 1 million blocks an hour. Although, to be honest, you might not want to run it for an hour because after just 2 minutes of using it, there were so many blocks duplicated, it almost lagged out my entire game, and it gave me well over a double chest of duplicated blocks. This farm is too fast, just like the XP farm at number 2, which will get you over 50 levels in 1 minute. No, that's not a joke. Literally 1 minute, I've had it on for 3 or 4, and I've just crossed 100 levels. If you need XP, this is the farm that you're going to want to build. And it's so simple too. You've got a couple armadillos that are getting damaged by a cactus. You throw an infestation potion and this trident killer kills them. And there you go, infinite XP forever. Let me ask you guys a question. What's the only thing better than 1 iron farm? Well, 2 iron farms, or 3, or 4, or literally however many iron farms you want to have with this crazy stacked mechanic. Now, normally each iron farm has to be at least 100 blocks away from each other, but with the mechanic that we show in this video, you can have anywhere from 2 to, well, infinite iron farms next to each other. And if you are to make 4 of them, it'll essentially take your rates and quadruple them. This is so overpowered. Dang, it's a shame these take so many villagers. If only this list had a villager breeder for number 4 that will super easily give you as many villagers as you're going to need to build as many iron farms as you need. And not only is this the best villager breeder, but it's also the easiest one. I mean, look at how small this thing is. It's so easy to set up and it's even easier to use. You just take some bread, carrots, or potatoes. A baby villager will eventually pop out, be pushed all the way down here, and there you go. You've got a bunch of villagers super easily. And let's be honest, everyone loves an easy life, which is why the Trident Killer is perfect because it automatically kills mobs while giving you the XP for it. The only problem is the Tridents can be really hard to get, which is why for number 5, this Trident XP Farm is perfect. It'll give you over 85 tridents an hour. That's a full double chest. It's also really satisfying to watch all of the drowns spawning in this area, getting pushed towards this center column, and it's only fitting that at the bottom they're dying to a trident killer. And plus, after healing all of these damaged tridents, you can get upwards of 20 full health tridents an hour. You're never gonna run out again. Emeralds, totems, enchanted books, those are just some of the items you're gonna get from this ultimate raid XP farm. And the best part about this design, it's not only a raid farm up here, but it's also an ominous bottle farm down here. So this one chest is gonna give you a ton of loot and the ominous bottles that you need to start another raid right away. And if it's just the ominous bottle that you want and not the raid farm, well, of course, we have that too with this super easy ominous bottle farm design. And all you have to do is stand here and the work is done for you. And that's because there's some trident killers down there that the raid captains are going to spawn on, die to, and then all you have to do is hop down here, open up the chest, and there you go, infinite ominous bottles forever. At this point, you guys might be thinking, these farms are too good. There's no way they all work. Well, if you want to test for yourself that they work first, you can go down into the description where you could download any of the worlds that I'm showing you guys here. Just like this super easy Creeper XP farm, and don't let the title fool you, even though it's easy, it'll still give you over 10 stacks of gunpowder every hour. And all you have to do is stand here, smack them a couple times, you're going to collect the gunpowder and a ton of XP. And of course, if you built that Trident farm from earlier, you can put a Trident killer down here and make the whole thing automatic. It's also super easily expandable. You can have 1 layer, you can have 8 layers, literally whatever you want. My only problem with this farm is it does take quite a lot of blocks, which is why the Witch farm at number 9 is perfect. It'll give you all of this loot, including about 6 stacks of gunpowder in an hour, and it's so much easier to build. I mean, this thing is awesome. Look at how many witch are spawning in it. All you have to do is find a witch's hut, break it, build this small thing. Honestly, I wouldn't even build that last farm. This thing is way better. Oh my god, I love witch farms. Just like I love this Ghast gunpowder farm, which is also going to give you gunpowder easier than those last 2 methods. All you have to do is run up to these ghasts, which are stuck in this top layer of glass, smack them once with a sword, and you're gonna get a bunch of gunpowder. And it gets even more efficient if you put on some soul speed boots and you have a soul sand floor. Now you can run way faster, which essentially triples your rates that you can kill the ghast. It's pretty efficient too. You can get upwards of 9 stacks of gunpowder an hour, which is crazy considering it's just a box at the top of the nether roof. Number 11 is quite simple. If you need a blaze farm, this is the best one you're gonna find. The cool thing about this design is the blazes fall just far enough out of range of the spawner so more blaze are able to spawn, and then more, and then more. There's no limit on how many blaze you can get spawning at once. And it's really simple too. You sit down here, they die to the Trident killer, you collect the XP, and the drops go down into this chest. This might just look like a big square of water, but it's actually the best bone meal farm that can give you upwards of 10,000 bone meal an hour. That's over 2.5 double chests of it in just 1 hour. And it's from these little guys right here. They swim towards the center, die to the Trident killer, and give us everything that we're gonna need. A lot of these farms I've showed you so far have had a ton of different items, and we all hate coming home to this or this. So I'm gonna show you 2 quality of life farms that personally I can't live without. Now the first one is this auto sorter, which does exactly what it sounds like. It's gonna automatically sort your items, and it is so useful. You take all of your items, you chuck them up here into this chest, and then, like I said, they're automatically sorted into the correct chest, and all of the junk items are gonna go down into this one over here. I hate coming home to full chests that are completely unorganized, and I also hate organizing, so this is a must for me. And it's the exact same story for the super smelter. I hate smelting items, and this thing's great. You take the item you wanna smelt and put it up here, the fuel back there, it's all gonna get automatically and evenly distributed between all of these furnaces, and then picked up by these hoppers and put down into this chest. It's so simple, but it saves me so much time. And the best part about both of these designs is they can be as long or as short as you want as well. Killing the wither, especially in Bedrock Edition, is really hard, but even worse than that is getting the wither skulls. I hate it. It takes so much time. So here you go, a wither skeleton skull farm. You flick this lever and you can easily get stacks of wither skeleton skulls, which could be 10, 20, 30, 40 beacons every hour that you use this farm. And it's so simple. You stand here, collect the XP, and there you go. You get way too many stone swords, but look at that, half a stack of wither skeleton skulls. And I will admit, this thing is pretty complicated to set up, but this is the best farms list, so you kind of had to expect that. A farm I bet most of you guys didn't expect to see on this list is a Froglight Farm. And I know half of you are probably asking, Blazed, what's a Froglight? The short answer is they're just a pretty block. That's it. They look really good. The long answer is one of these magma cubes has to die to one of these frogs. And this farm makes it so simple. The magma cubes see you and jump down into that hole. The frogs then turn them into froglights, and you can collect everything in this one chest. The Mob XP farm is probably one of the most practical farms in the game. Not because of the XP it gives you, although that is really good, but I mean, oh my god, look at how many mobs are falling. This farm is going to produce so many good items: bones, gunpowder, rotten flesh, armor, string, arrows. The cool part about this design as well is there's a bunch of scaffolding down here. So what happens is the mobs spawn in the scaffolding, instantly get pushed by the water and down the drop chamber, which makes it much faster than relying on the mobs to pathfind on their own. Here's a farm I designed that I guarantee you guys never thought was possible. An Obsidian Farm. Now, what the blaze? How does an Obsidian Farm work? Well, a lot of you know about the mechanic where lava drips through a dripstone into a cauldron. What I bet a lot of you didn't know about is that if there's a sponge that dries water underneath this contraption, it instantly fills up that bucket of lava. So by setting up a contraption like this, you can flick up the piston, and now this is constantly going to give you infinite buckets of lava. You can then take those buckets of lava, put it down into this contraption, and flick the button. There you go. Now it's going to give you obsidian. You break it. You can do this over and over, and it's all picked up and put into this chest. All right, I hear you. Let's make this list fun again with a Guardian XP Farm. This one is absolutely the best, and this thing looks so insane in action. A ton of Guardians spawn down there, and then all of the XP and the drops are sent up this bubble column all the way over to here, where you can literally just stand here, collect the XP, and then all of the items are auto-sorted into these chests for you. It's so useful. I've also had this farm on for 10 minutes. 10 minutes? I got 68 levels, and all of this loot. It's insane. And so are shulker boxes. These things are so useful for storing all of your loot, but unfortunately there's not actually a way that you can farm them. No, I'm just kidding, guys. This is the BlazedMC channel. Of course we have a farm for it. And honestly, it doesn't get much easier than this design. It's so simple. You stand in this circle of armor stands, which is going to protect you. The shulkers are going to try to shoot you, but shoot each other and end up killing each other. And then you can collect all of the shulker boxes in this chest right here. And for real, who's going to need more than 4 stacks of shulker boxes an hour? This farm is awesome. Let's jump back to something we all desperately need, which is gold. It is so useful to have inside of the game. And look at this. There's a constant stream of zombie piglin falling down this farm. It's insane. Now, in 10 minutes of use, you're going to get this many gold nuggets, which in 1 hour is so much gold. I don't even know what you can do with all of this. That's a full golden beacon in an hour and a half of AFKing at this farm. You don't even have to do anything. Now, on top of that, you're also going to get a ton of XP from this farm, and it has auto sorting. This is so convenient. And you know what else is convenient? Having a lot of ender pearls and a good source of XP, which is why this Enderman XP farm is perfect. Now, this design takes about half the resources as the other ones, and it still gives the exact same rates. And it's very simple too. There's a big platform up here where Endermen spawn. They get attracted towards this middle endermite, and then they fall down this drop chamber. Then because of the far fall, these endermen only have to be slapped a single time for them to die, which is super easy to use. You collect the XP, and obviously the drops go down into this chest. Believe it or not, this is physically the fastest sugarcane farm in the game. It cannot get faster. And this thing produces over 10,000 sugarcane an hour. Who would ever need more than this? And it's very simple. You've got some bone meal back here in a dispenser that grows the sugarcane. The piston breaks it, and as a result, so much sugarcane comes flooding out and goes down into this chest. Now, let me ask you guys a question. What is one farm that is so simple and manages to beat every other farm on this list? Well, it's the fish farm, and here's why. These fish farms will take 2 minutes to set up. That's not even a joke. And they can give you so many enchanted items, books, saddles, name tags, and so many useful things. Now, this design over here uses an auto clicker, which makes it fully automatic, but it also means it can only be used on PC. And then this farm over here is not going to be automatic, but it just ensures that anytime you put out your fishing rod, it automatically reels it in, so you're never gonna miss a catch. The fish farm is so useful. If you're gonna build anything on this list, I highly recommend it be this one. And I also recommend you check out one of the 2 videos on your screen right now. Leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. BlazedMC out.